So we're, what is it we're doing? We are, oh, right. So we're on the main quest thingy, and we've got to find out how and where silver is being taken, aka stolen, from the mine. So we got to go ask people a bunch of questions. So I guess we'll start with this guy over here. He's the closest, or maybe this guy's closest. Okay. Apparently I've entered the mine here. We'll just go in here like this. Is there any chance I can steal some silver from this mine? Oh, excuse me. Oh, hello, good sir. I mean, peasant. So I am a noble looking to purchase a mine, and I would like to know more about it. If I can find anybody to ask. Oh, here we go. What's all this? What's all this? Okay. So this is how a mine works. And they call it a mine. A mine! Let's talk to this guy. Where can I find Foreman Paul?
Where can I find your foreman, Paul?
What you doing here, kidder? Who let you in, bay?
I've got a letter of safe conduct from Christian of Pisek. I'm a nobleman, and I'd like to learn more about mining silver.
My apologies, sir. Just mind you don't come a cropper.
I just need to ask your foreman a few things.
I don't know these words.
Our gaffer's gone down there to pray. I don't know if he'd be up for talking, but...
Okay. Why wouldn't he be in the mood for talking?
Why wouldn't he be in the mood for talking?
Young Jaybird, one of our marrows, got scrushed the other day. He hadn't even had a full week on the graft, poor lad. It happened the day before the feast of Saint Petronilla. You'll find Paul at the lowest level by the roof fall. He's praying for the salvation of his soul. You'll hear the wind howling in the attic down there. It can be heard as far as that cursed road. I hear it's haunted. Don't fret, but Saint Barbara look out for you. See you later, my friend.
A haunted road? Does that have anything to do with the devil pit that we were just in? We go this way. This feels like it's going up. Oh god, I almost got taken out by a pickaxe. Oh. Okay. Do we go down and see if we can find him, or do we explore some more? I guess we have to go down eventually. Please tell me this isn't another haunted mine. Oh god, I hope that's not blood. No, not that way. What's this way? Is it just water? Oh, I'm getting all my nice clothes all wet and gross. Yuck. Gross. Ew. Alright, so we're looking for Foreman Paul. Maybe he's this way. Gross, more water. Is that silver? Maybe it is. Okay. Can I wash up here? I can. Okay. Can't get any cleaner. Go this way. I didn't get dirty from walking through all that stagnant water. Oh, here's Paul. Okay.
Are you Foreman Paul?
Hey! You walk like a ghost, kidder.
You gave me a bit of a fright there. Hold on. I don't know ye. Who are ye? And what are you doing so deep in the pit?
My name's Henry. Sir Christian sent me. I'm a nobleman, and I'm interested in the operation of the mines. I hate to interrupt your prayers for a dead friend, but I need to ask you something.
He weren't just me marrow. He were my blood.
Oh.
I raised him from a nipper since my sister died. He kept begging me to take him on a shift, saying he was strong as a horse. Wouldn't it take no like? And now, I can't forgive myself.
Okay, well, I mean, it wasn't your fault.
Come on, it wasn't your fault. Accidents happen. It's God's will.
I suppose you're right. Will you pray with me for his soul one last time?
Oh, sure. Why not?
Aye.
We gotta sell this
I'll pray
lie.
with you.
You're a canny lad. Repeat after me. Almighty
After me.
and merciful God, our Father, you are the giver of gold, silver, bronze, copper,
Almighty
tin,
and
iron,
merciful God,
and
our
all
Father,
ores and metals.
you are the giver
I ask
of
that you
gold,
bless me brother
silver,
who has died in this
bronze,
mine.
Oh my
copper,
God.
And may your
tin,
holy angels
iron,
save his soul from
and all
damnation.
ores and
Bring
metals.
his soul to
This
eternal
is too,
glory.
there's too many
Our Lord,
voices.
who has
Our
died in
Saviour and
this mine.
Redeemer, Jesus
May your
Christ.
holy angels save his soul from
The
damnation.
angel of the Lord declared
Bring
unto
his
Mary,
soul to
and
eternal
she
glory
conceived the Holy
through our
Spirit.
Lord,
Hail
our
Mary.
Saviour and Redeemer,
Mary said,
Jesus
Behold,
Christ.
I am the handmaid of
Amen.
the Lord. Be it done unto me according to thy word. Hail Mary. And the word was made flesh and dwelt among us. Hail Mary. Pray for us, O Holy Mother of God, that we may be made worthy of the promises of Christ. Pour forth, we beseech thee, O Lord.
All right, we're gonna interrupt him.
Are you going to answer me now?
Aye. Thanks for praying with me. Ask about out.
What is the work of a miner about?
What is the work of a miner about?
What it's about? It's about you in the face and hauling the ore to the bank in coves. Over and over again. Proper graft, that. Can be real dodgy, mind. Might even do you in.
Okay, are deaths in the mine common?
Are deaths in the mine common?
Aye. But every death in the shaft is a waste. Whether it's in a crumple or black damp. Unfortunately, we still bury a yakker or two a month, you know. That's life like.
Okay, how's the ore mined?
How is the ore mined?
First, we have to survey the shaft and find ore. Then the place gets scored and set ablaze. We set up timber around. The hewers take their tools and start dinging rock and hewing ore. Nothing to it.
Okay, and how much do you make?
How much do you make doing this?
Depends on how much we hawk. How hard the rock is, how much ore's in it. It's not really worth it though. Half a grosh and a corf isn't much of a fight.
So how many corves did you mine, say, on the Feast of St. Petronilla?
That weren't a good day. Nobody was in the mood for ganning on after what happened to Jaybird. But even so, we managed to hawk 30 corves.
That's all I need to know.
Okay, 30. 30 corves that day. Alright, we're gonna have to keep that in mind. That's, So they started that day with 30 corves. Watch, that number goes down the more we talk to people. That's what I'm guessing anyway. Alright. Did we go down this way? Yeah, we did. We got really wet over there. And not in the fun way. Okay. Should we explore some more, I think? Maybe? Go this way? I don't think we went this way before. Well, that doesn't look so good. Alright, what do we got here? Oh, okay. This is that water trough. Okay. Alright, so that just went in a big circle, I guess. Guess we just go up some more. Didn't... We already went up these ladders, didn't we? Didn't we? We went that way. I guess the exit is this way? Alright, there's this guy. I recognize him.
Excuse me?
You're excused. I am a noble after all, and I may purchase this mine. Alright. That guy's got nothing to say to me. So we go this way. Okay. All these people at the beginning of the mine. Why? If these mine shafts go so deep, why would people still be digging at the beginning of it?
At your service, sir.
Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Excuse me?
Okay. Who is next? We need to go to... Find out the amount mined by Frank's Sonnies. Mined by Samco's Sonnies. Alright, we're only going to find out how many corves they mined out that day.
Are you Foreman Samco?
Aye, I am. And who's asking?
Me.
My name is Henry.
I am Henry.
Steward Christian sent me to you. My family runs mines, so I came here to gain experience.
Why should I care? Didn't you see we're off graft?
Sir Christian told me to ask about anything that interests me, and that you'll tell me.
Ah, Sonny, I'm so tired. I haven't even got the strength for gabbing. I wouldn't mind having a game of dice, but miners' rules. Then I'll tell you everything.
What are miners'
What'd you
rules?
say?
Okay. Alright, let's play miners then.
All right, let's do it. I don't think I've played miners with a real miner before.
See? Kidder. There's a first time for everything. Let's crack on. Let the groschen roll.
There's no way we're not winning.
Today's my lucky day. I can feel it in my bones.
It's not. You're gonna pay me and tell me everything you know. There we go. Button. The I win
Good game,
button.
friend.
Great game, Sonny.
Now will you tell me what I want to know?
Aye, ask away.
What is the work of a miner?
What is the work of a miner about?
Aye, that's a good question, Mara. Mostly about oaken. Any yakker'll tell you that. But proper rest is even more important than graft. You're as weak as a midgie without it.
Okay. How do you rest?
So how do you rest?
Depends. Some have a kip, some a swally, some go whoring. As for me, I play dice.
Okay. How do you mine the ore?
How do you mine ore?
Either we're on hard rock, and then no one's hewing shit, or we're hewing something soft, and then it goes grand. Only then there's not much silver in the ore, and you've got to smelt the shit out of it.
Okay. How much do you make?
How much do you make doing this?
Don't even get me started. The chink's bad, and it's getting worse. Half a grosh and a cough is no.
Okay. How much did you mine on the Feasts of St. Petronella?
How many corves did you mine on, say, the Feast of St. Petronilla?
I can tell you exactly. All the yakkers were working, and we were getting along nicely. We managed to hulk 34 corves.
All right, 64
without
total.
skimping on hame time. First time in ages, that was.
That's all I need to know.
If you need out else, feel free to drop by.
Okay, cool. 64. So we gotta go see this guy way over here. inside this building? Oh, he's below somewhere. Oh. He's in the mine. How do we get down to that mine? Is there an entrance somewhere? There's got to be an entrance somewhere. Or is there only this one entrance? Maybe there's only that one entrance.
God be with you.
Keep the peace. And we'll be.
Alright, so he's on this level. Somewhere over here. Right there. Okay. Why is he sleeping?
Foreman Frank?
What you looking for, Sonny? Can't you see we're Hewin?
Sir Christian of Peacex sent me. My name is Henry of Scalitz. Our family rented a mine, so I came to gain experience.
A nobleman in the pit? I'll be damned. But you can't just amble around. You'll cap your creels.
I just have a few questions.
The more we gab, the less we gar. But make it snappy, man. What do you want to know, like?
What's the work of a miner about?
What is the work of a miner really about?
What's it about? Bugger all, kidder. No great shakes. We gans through the roads, Bella. Hewing off from rock in the dark and breathing in the stithe.
I don't know what any of that means. How do you mine ore?
How exactly do you mine ore?
Bloody hell. Have you never seen a yak of graft, kid ya? You take a kevel and ding away at the rock till it crumbles. And if you keep ganning at it for a couple of years and don't croak from the stithe, then you'll keel over from exhaustion or get scrushed by the ceiling of the road you're hewing.
Okay. How does the ore get up?
How do you get the ore outside?
Same way it's hewed, in the dark and in coves. On top of that, you spend a lot of the bloody time on all fours. Once you get out by with the cough, you get a tally, and you can get back in by.
What? I don't know what he said.
How much do you get for your work?
I'll tell you, man. Them deputies up at bank make a howfin' pile of chink. But us buggers, the ones doing all the graft, we earn a pittance.
Can you give me a more specific number?
Sometimes, not even half a grosh and a cough. That's near way to make a living, man.
Okay, so these guys, it's about a half a groschen a korf.
I wonder, how much do you mine in a day?
That depends on how much ore you howk out of this or that face. It varies.
How much did you mine, say, on the Feast of St. Petronilla?
Listen, kidder. Aren't you a bit too curious? Nobleman or not, you don't need to know that.
Okay. What do you want in return?
What do you want in return for telling me? Is there anything I can do for you?
Well, there is something you could do for us. Me and my crew have been howking away in this heat, and we're bloody parched. We could do with a proper bevy, but Foreman Fett got scunned we were boozing in the shaft, so he locked it away in a chest on the bank, bringing enough ale for the whole crew. And I'll tell you how many corves it was.
Okay, I'll try to get you that beer.
I'll try to get you that beer.
You could try talking some sense into Fett. Maybe he'll listen to an outsider, and see that tormenting yakkers with thirst is inhuman. Take care for now.
Alright, we're not going to go see Fett, because he's, like, all the way down at the bottom. And I don't feel like going back down there and getting lost. Which I totally didn't do the first time. I knew where I was the entire time. Right? So where is this? Is it inside there? Or is it back here? Oh, it's here.
What have you found, boy?
You're a little late. Ooh, beer. Okay, easy. Easy day. Now we gotta go take it back to this guy. Jesus Christ. Okay. Oh, jeez, that's not the right way. Oh, I'm getting turned around inside these mines. Alright, here he is. Why is he sleeping?
I've got the ale right here.
10. Thank you.
That's proper canny, Mara. The lads will be chuffed.
Glad to hear it.
There'll be something.
Now tell me what I want to know.
The feast of St. Petronilla, you see? Aye. That was a good bloody gar. We hewed no less than 36 corves, we did.
Thanks.
Nah,
So that's 100?
Thank ye. Now leave us to hew, Mara. We've got a lot of graft ahead of us. Farewell, sir.
Tell Christian what you learned from the miners. Okay. So on the Feast of St. Petronilla, they hauled out 100 corves. I wonder if Pissick knows how much they smelted.
Good to see you, friend.
Is he in here? Who's this? That's a housewife, okay. Can we get in here? Well, we can, but we don't need to. Okay. Anything that I would want? Loot of any kind? No, not really. This looks like it goes outside. It certainly does. I can't get in there. How do we go up? I don't see any stairs. Oh, it's because they're outside. Okay.
You're always welcome here, noble sir.
Or Merchant Herman. I wonder if he's got anything to say.
You're the local ore merchant.
Yeah, I buy ore. And who are you?
My name is Henry, and I'm here by Sir Christian's permission. My family rented the mining rights, so I came here to learn the business.
Then you have come to the right place, sir. The Horshan shafts are some of the most profitable in all of Kuttenberg.
Yeah, now that Scouts is
Hermann.
gone.
If you have any Fragen, I am happy to answer them.
What does an ore merchant do?
As an ore merchant, what do you do?
My job is to buy ore from the mines and resell it to the smelting works. Every day I count the amount of the ore mined and test its quality. That is why we are also called assayers. Depending on the quality, I then estimate the price at which I can sell the ore.
Okay. Do you buy silver together with the stone?
Do you buy silver together with the stone?
I do. You can only get pure silver from the stone in the smelting works. That is why it is important to know how much of it is in the ore.
Okay. How do you estimate the price?
How do you estimate the price?
It takes skill and experience. I go through a few corves, get some samples, and bring them down here to assay them. Then I estimate the ratio of silver to the waste and set the price according to the average.
Okay. Is the price always the same?
And the price is always the same?
Probably not.
Nine.
No.
The price of the corves is determined by the highest bidder. The smelter that can pay the most gets it. The important thing is to keep an eye on costs, so we do not end up paying more for the ore than we get for the pure silver.
Okay. How many corves do you buy a day?
How many corves do you buy a day?
It varies. It depends on the rock that is being hewed. When you hew into hard rock, the yield is smaller than from soft rock, which crumbles with little effort, but there's little silver in it.
Oh. So the yield from hard rock is smaller than from soft rock, but there's a little silver in the soft rock. So it's kind of a wash at the end, I guess. How many cores did you buy on the Feast of St. Petronilla?
How many corvs did you buy lately? For example, on the Feast of St. Petronilla?
Sancta Petronilla. Weiß nicht. Entschuldigung. I do not remember. You can ask Christian, though. It is all in the books.
Okay. Questions about buying ore? Nope, we already did that. Okay, cool. We're done with this guy. Alright, so where is Sir Christian? How do I get into that chest? Is that the man right there? Why is this so cloudy? It's like smoky in this building. I found the number of corvs.
I already know how many corvs the crews extracted on the Feast of St. Petronilla. It was 100 altogether.
I see. Meanwhile, I looked in the mine book. How many do you think it says there?
The same amount?
The same amount?
Then everything would be as it should be. But it's not. The book lists 90 corvs extracted. That means 10 corvs of ore disappear each day. But nobody could just come along and take them. We keep a close watch on everything. The unreported corvs must be going out to smelting works with the rest of the ore. That means...
What does it mean?
that this is fraud of colossal proportions, and that Foreman Fett and Herman the ore merchant are in it up to their ears.
What about Vavik?
What about Vavak?
I still think the trail will lead us to him, but we know too little so far. You need to talk to Fett and Herman first. Being involved in the theft of silver is a capital crime, so it should be in their own interest to cooperate. Make sure to promise them no one will know about their crime. You can mention my name. When you've talked to them, come back to me and we'll figure out what to do next.
I don't know if this is gonna work out. So what? I don't understand. How could the missing silver start being missing so early? And nobody catches it. Oh, you know, it's probably because most people can't read or write.
We need to talk, Herman.
Was ist denn los?
Sir Christian sent me. We found some discrepancies in the mine book.
Discrepancies?
How do you explain that the miner has extracted 100 cores of ore on the Feast of St. Petronilla, but the book only says 90?
If it says 90, there must have been 90. The book does not lie.
The book says what you put into it. You're reporting false numbers.
Or someone is writing down false numbers and hiding 10 corves.
I do not write anything in the book myself. Foreman
much is a
Fett counts
corv?
the corves here. Go and talk to him instead.
Don't tell me you don't count them too. You wouldn't pay for more corves than there really were.
Do you have any idea how much ore passes through my hands? How am I supposed to remember how many there were ausgerechnet on the Fest of St. Petronilla? Besides, miners can lie and say they extracted more than they did. They like to show off.
All three
that's
crews
fair.
agreed to report more. I seriously doubt that.
Okay. Don't be afraid to tell the truth.
Look, you don't have to be afraid to tell the truth. Me and Sir Christian agreed to settle the matter quietly. We're not going to punish anyone.
I am innocent.
Okay, but
It was Fett's idea. He came to me saying we were going to deliver more corves to the smelters than we would report, and I would get paid for it. It was going well. I have always paid for what we put in the book. Then I got some geld from Fett on the side. On the Feast of St. Petronilla, I was afraid they would be able to tell the difference. 10 corves is 10 corves after all. Nobody at the smelting works cared at all. I am sure they are in on it too.
okay. How long's this been going on?
How long has this been going on?
Several months,
Damn.
maybe half a year. About since Sigismund arrived.
Ooh. And that would coincide with Vavik being appointed the Minter. Is Vavik behind this?
Is Ulrich Vavak behind this?
The Mint Master? I have no idea. I am a mere assayer. I have never even met Vavak.
Okay.
So Christian and I agreed to investigate the matter in secret. So just act like nothing's going on. Keep doing what you're doing. We don't want to scare off the people who are actually responsible. You understand?
Yeah, I understand. I will be as silent as the grave.
What's keeping him from spilling the beans that we're investigating? What's up here? Nothing that I want there. Also nothing that I want there. Why was that locked behind a hard lock? That's crazy. Alright, let's get out of here. So we have to go talk to Fett, which is not that guy. He's over here. Is he the one we played dice against? No, that's this guy.
I heard they're going to cut down the old...
A word, Foreman.
Who are you? And what do you want?
I'm Henry. But that's not important.
Why did you
So
look like you were going to
Christian
pummel
sent
me?
I need to discuss a delicate matter with you.
Don't tell me one of the yakkers shat all over the outhouse in the yard again.
I'm afraid it's a little worse than that. We found some discrepancies in the mine book.
Let Sir Christian handle it then. They're his books, and his responsibility too.
But you count the corves.
But you're the one counting the corves of ore.
Your point being?
I learned that the miners extracted no less than 100 corves on the Feast of St. Petronilla, but the mine book says 90.
Do you think the yakkers know how to count? They're blockheads, and they like to show off. I'm sure they just exaggerated. Anyway, what's it to you? Did the steward send you to snoop around? Don't you know? I work for Vavek, the Mint Master himself. I'm under his protection.
Aye, there's no point in denying it. Herman told me everything.
That's
Bloody
right.
Snitch.
Mm-hmm. You won't be punished. You're just a small fry. You're under my protection. No, you won't be punished.
He had no choice. If you tell me everything you know right now, you'll go unpunished. I can guarantee that in Sir Christian's name.
Kevah, you're all I need. As soon as I was made head gaffer, Amara, who works at the smelting works in Grund, came to me. He said someone wanted to talk to me. One of them. So I met this fella in the tavern in Grund, and he told me how it all works. How to cook the books like. He told me the trick was not to report some of the extracted ore, and transport it secretly to the smelters along with the rest. He made it very clear if I didn't play along, I could have an accident. There was nothing I could
It's effective. Who was he?
Who was that fella from the smelter who came to you?
He never told me his name, even when I asked. He's a tall bloke, stocky, pockmarked. I don't scare easy, but this bloke was terrifying.
It sounds like the Dry Devil. How long has this been going on?
How long has this been going on?
For some time now, definitely. I heard even former head gaffer Kircher was in on it too.
Where can I
Whoa.
find him?
You can't ask Kircher any questions. He fell down a shaft. They say he was drunk, but I don't think it was an accident.
Okay, who gives you money?
Who pays you on the side? You have to pay the miners for what they actually extracted.
I get the extra chink from the smelting works. It's enough for the yakkers and for Herman.
Okay, is Vavik behind this?
Do you think the Mint Master, Ulrich Vavak, is behind this?
I don't know. I've got naught bad to say about Vavak. He treats me canny whenever he shows up. He says if Christian gives us hassle, he'd sooner replace him than me. He really said that. The Mint Master himself.
All right. Just carry on as if nothing's happened. No one must find out we know about the fraud. Christian won't give you any trouble, nor will anyone else. Is that clear?
Clear as a bell, Mara. I'll be silent as the grave.
Okay. So back to Pissick. In here, right. Oh, he was sitting here. I talked to Fett and Herman.
I talked to Fett and Herman.
They're pointing to the smelters.
Did they confess?
They did. I mean, I made them. It's just as we thought. The trail leads to the smelting works.
Did you tell them to keep quiet and act as if nothing's happening?
I did.
Let's see what we've got so far. Those 10 unreported Govs leave for the smelting works from here. If silver's going missing, that's where it must be happening. You'll have to go and look around and talk to the owner, Buresh. I reckon that'll be tricky, though.
How so?
Buresh is a very cautious and clever man. I reckon he won't be happy to have someone snooping around his property. But he's the only one who can give you permission to walk round the smelting works without the guards bothering you.
Something like your letter of safe conduct. How can I persuade him to give me one?
Like I said, it won't be easy. Nevertheless, I found a way you could gain his trust, at least a little. You'll
Okay.
pretend to be a nobleman interested in buying some smelting works.
Good,
Who'd like
done
to get a
that.
closer look at his operation.
I've already passed myself off as a nobleman here, so it won't be new to me.
But be careful. Buresh won't be as easily fooled as the simple pitman here. You'll have to dress like a real nobleman. That means no plate armor, or, God forbid, bloody rags. But listen, don't carry a weapon. Buresh has a morbid fear of someone threatening him. That's why he has a bodyguard with him at all times. You must come to him dressed to the nines and act impeccably, so as not to arouse the slightest suspicion. In short, be charismatic as you can manage.
Okay, what should I wear?
What should I wear?
Like I said, some decent clothes. I reckon you can imagine what those look like. If you don't have anything of the sort, visit a tailor in town. I'm sure he can sell you something nice. If you're charismatic enough, Buresh is sure to believe your intentions are good. And make sure you wash up before you go.
Okay.
You can't go and see him looking like some dung-soiled peasant.
Okay. What should I know about smelting works?
What else should I know about the smelting works before I go?
In the smelting works, ore from the mines is crushed, ground, and then smelted. They extract silver along with all sorts of other materials from it. Then they give part of the silver to the king for the minting of groschen and sell off the rest, along with the other materials, to craftsmen.
Okay. What should I know about Buresh? Other than he's paranoid.
What should I know about this Buresh before I talk to him?
He's the slyest fox of them all. He comes from somewhere in Moravia, and he moved to Kuttenberg a few years ago. He started to prosper soon after, and not even Sigismund's arrival stopped him. He quickly joined his side. Now he's doing better and better. But whether that means he's involved in something shady, who knows?
Okay. I got it.
I got it. I'm ready to go.
Here, I've written you a letter of introduction to take with you and give to Buresh. I reckon
Okay.
he won't be thrilled. But he won't turn you down. Ask him discreetly, in passing, how many corves he took from our mines on the feast of Saint Petronella. If my guess is correct, it should be 90. It still doesn't prove anything, but at least it'll give us a clue. You could get something out of the workers. One of them is bound to know something. When you're in the smelting works, keep your eyes peeled. I'm sure something is going on there. Good luck, Henry.
Okay, so we need to take a bath. Where can we do that? Is there... Yeah, right here. I can't get any cleaner. Ooh, this is the perfect time to use the perfume that I made. Where is it? Materials? Other? Oh, right here. Lion perfume or Mintha perfume? By 5 for 40 minutes. This is by 10 for 10 minutes. We'll do the lion perfume. Okay. Oh, we also have to take our weapons off. Hold on. Let's we'll get closer to the smelt works before we take our weapons off. Oh, we have to take our plate armor off too. Okay. Okay.
Whoa!
All right. Let's ditch our weapons. No, get out of there. There we go. And then the pistol. And the lead ball. We don't need that. There we go. Ooh, and the dagger. Should probably take that off. And we have to get our no plate. So we'll take that off. Take that off. Take that off. I think that's it. I think we're good. We have no plate on. We don't have gloves on, though. Riding gloves or pickpocket gloves? Riding gloves. Absolutely. Okay. All right. I think we're good here. So we got to go talk to this guy.
Good to see you.
Yeah. All right, where is this? Oh, he's over here. In the tavern. Okay. He's up here. One of these dudes. There's Burish. And there's little Neri. What's up, Burish? Can I sit? What's up, dude?
Greetings, Master Buresh. I'm Henry of Scallis.
Nice clothes. You've got good taste.
Thanks,
Thank you,
man.
Goodman. Likewise, Christian of Pisek sent me. I'm supposed to give you this letter with his testimonial.
Skallets, you say? That's where the royal mines are. Am I right?
You are. Unfortunately, the mining has ceased since King Sigismund's attack.
That truly is unfortunate. Christian writes that your family is interested in running a smelter. But I'm not selling any.
Well, maybe I just want to learn how to make one?
I know. I just want to see what it looks like in the smelting works.
Well, if Sir Christian wishes it, I won't deny you the opportunity.
Yes.
With this letter of safe conduct, you'll be able to move around unfettered. The guards will recognize my seal. But I don't want you disturbing the workers with any unnecessary questions. If you want to know anything, ask me.
Okay. What happens in the smelting works?
Can you tell me what happens with the mined ore in the smelting works?
We weigh in the delivered ore and crush it so that it can be sorted for roasting. Roasting mainly separates sulfur from the ore.
Okay.
Which is why the place smells like hell itself. Then the roasted material is smelted in the furnace, and the slag is separated from the matte. The smelting process is repeated until we're left with pure metal. It's then cast into bars that can be sold. After we've given the royal share to the king, that is.
Wouldn't the king want the bars instead of, like, the raw silver? How many corves do you process in a day?
How many corves of ore do you process here per day?
We don't measure in corves here. I have several ore merchants working for me. They buy ore from various mines. When they deliver it here, we don't measure it by the corf, but weigh by the quintal. We process a large amount here, up to several thousand quintals a day in total.
Okay. How much silver do you make?
How much silver does that make?
That, of course, depends on the quality of the ore we process that day. 20 quintals of ore usually yield about a pound of raw silver. That then yields a hryvnia of pure silver. We can make between 100 and 200 hryvnias of pure silver per day.
Okay. How many corves were delivered on the Feast of St. Petronilla?
How many corves were delivered from Horshan, say, on the Feast of St. Petronilla?
Why from Horsham, of all places?
I visited the mine.
I visited the mine there. They told me they'd extracted quite a large amount.
You're lucky. I have an excellent memory.
Okay.
It was a lot indeed. 90 corves.
So it's not going missing between the mines and the smelters.
Can any silver go missing from here?
That's impossible.
Okay.
Everything is carefully weighed and recorded. Every step is counted and checked. Besides, molten silver is rather hard to steal. Once it's cast into bars, we keep them safe under lock and key.
Okay.
God be with you, Goodman.
Don't forget, there are limits to my permission. And above all, mind you don't have an accident. Smelters are dangerous places. God be with you, sir.
That sounds like a very small threat. Alright, so we gotta go check out the smelters, which I assume are these things with the smoke coming from them? Or they're not smelters and those are charcoal burners?
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
God
What's
be
up,
with
my
you.
dude? Okay. So this definitely is a smelt. Alright. We'll start asking questions after the break. Ads in 30 seconds. I will see you after them. Alright, so who can we talk to first? Maybe this guy here? He's not doing anything. What does your job entail?
What does your job actually entail?
You mean smelting? Well, in the scrusher, we scrush the ore brought from the mound and chuck it in the furnace. Then we shovel charcoal in till the stone gets proper roasting and leaks all the metal that was hidden inside. We do that over and over in the other furnace till we get pure silver out of the ore.
Okay. How do you like working in the smelter?
How do you like working in the smelter?
I can't complain at all, sir. We get a nice pile of chink from the yield and we're dry and warm.
Okay. What can you tell me about Baresh?
What can you tell me about Master Buresh?
I can't complain about him, sir. He's an honest bloke and he pays us well. From what I've heard from the other smelters, it's a lot worse elsewhere, like.
Okay. Have you noticed anything suspicious?
Have you noticed anything suspicious around here?
Nothing. Nothing at all. I graft all day. No time for looking around.
Okay. Does any silver go missing?
Does any silver go missing from here?
Here? In what smelter? That would mean some of our lads are involved. And you get the rope for that. Look, Sonny, I don't want anything to do with this. Have a chat with Shimo over there.
Okay.
He's not afraid of anything.
With Shima. Okay. Alright, so what do we have? Ma, what you got, bud? Can we go in here? Oh, okay. Alright, hold on a second. Hold on a second. Where's the thing? Right there. Take the groschen. That's fine. Okay. What else is there? There's some shields, some polearms. That's about it. Okay. So is this the smelting? What about this dude? He's just a regular smelter. Can't talk to him. Who's this guy over here? This is Shima. Okay. What do we have here in the smelters?
Oh, it's bloody hot. It stinks.
Yeah, they said that would be.
Anything from here.
Okay. What about here?
Bloody
Same.
hot. It stinks. I reckon nobody could steal anything from here.
And this one? Please tell me he's going to say the same thing.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
bloody
okay.
hot. It stinks. I reckon nobody could steal anything from here.
Who's this guy? Excuse me, sir. Oh, you're just a smelter. A nobody. Okay, who are these people?
All the delivered ore is here in one place. Nothing suspicious. It looks like it must be pure silver that's going missing.
Okay. That's a regular smelter. That guy we already talked to. Who's this guy? Okay, so it looks like we can only talk to this guy. Shima. Are you the one they call Shima?
Are you the fella they call Shima?
That's what I
You
said.
have no business being here. What do you want?
I'm told you know something about the silver that keeps going missing from the smelters.
Me? I don't know what you were told. Meet me outside in a while. Now you'd better get out of here before the guards see you. Fuck. I have to have a piss. You take over here, lads. I'll be right back.
Who's he talking to? I have to meet him outside? I wonder if we can find where they hide the silver before it goes out. Ooh, wouldn't that be a thing? What's up here? Not much. Would they be dumb enough to hide it in their lockboxes? Take that. Nope, not there. Okay, so they're not that dumb. Alright, where'd this guy go? He's over here. Okay. Alright, can you talk now?
Well, can you talk now?
Who are you, fella?
I'm Henry.
I'm Henry.
Pleased to meet you. Why are you here, Henry? Surely you didn't come to investigate the theft of silver on your own accord.
Shoot. Shoot. No, I did. I did.
That's right.
Why should I talk to you about such things? How can I know it's not a trap?
I'm no threat to you. I'm conducting an expert investigation. I've been tasked by the nobility. You'd better tell me what you know, or else, or I can pay him 200 groschen. No, I'm no threat to you.
I'm no threat to you. I won't mention your name to anyone. All I need is for you to point me in the right direction. That's all.
All right.
Nice.
I'll trust
Okay,
you.
good.
Listen up, then. It's Volkmar. He's the head
Who's
smelter.
that?
He's worked with us for years. Recently, he bought stables here in Grund, out of the blue. The entire stables.
Okay.
Do you think he got the money? It's all very suspicious, because he's the one with the best access to the finished silver bars. If you want to find out where the silver keeps going missing, go to him. I'll bet you he knows a thing or two about it. But be careful, and keep a weapon close. People like him can be vicious.
Thank you.
Okay. Do I need to ask him all about this? What happens to the silver from the smelters?
What happens to the silver from the smelting works?
The bars are kept under lock and key in a safe place until a merchant or the blokes from the mint come and get them. Only the owner of the smelter and a handful of select people have access to them, such as the foreman of the works, who checks the purity.
Okay. Alright, so that would be this dude. Not this dude, but Volkmar. Alright, can we put... Probably need to put our armor back on. What do we have? We had the mail collar with badge. We had the breastplate. There. Okay, we're good there. We had the long hauberk. Good. We had that one there. And then we had the ramhead hammer with the shield. No shield on this outfit. We have the crossbow there with the wounding bolts. And then the pistol here with the lead balls. Okay. Cool. Cool. I think that was it. Oh, no, dagger. Got it. Okay. Alright, cool. Find Volkmar. He bought the stables, which are over here. These stables.
Bloody hell.
Alright, he's here somewhere. Ooh, look at that pretty white horse. Very nice. Alright, where is this dude? Is this him right here? It is him, okay.
Are you Volkmar?
I'm not.
Horseshit. I know these stables are yours.
You must be the snoop who's sticking his nose in everything.
I beg your pardon?
Well. Don't think we don't know you've been snooping around. We've had our eyes on you ever since you came to Grund.
So you have spies?
Fortunately, Master Buresh warned me about you in time. Your
Is Burish in on it?
Right here and now.
Oh
You shouldn't
no.
have stuck your nose in here, pal. Grund is ours.
Take
They're all
him
drunk.
down.
Feeling confident when there's 3 of you? You want to attack a nobleman? I demand a fair duel. You'll all die.
Let's do it then.
Oh no.
You'll all die.
I didn't...
I don't care how many of you there are. I'll hack you to pieces. And my dog will finally get a proper meal.
Whoa, what a tough nut. Where are you going, cowards? You're a dead man. Hey!
Okay. What do you have on you? You have a smooth cuirass. Keys, groschen. Ooh, he had a decent amount of groschen on him. Alright, bro. You gonna talk now?
Now, spill the beans. You're responsible for stealing the king's silver?
Not me. It's Buresh. If I
Oh.
didn't play along with him, I'd lose my job. All my life. It's true. As Volkmar is my name, I swear on everything that's holy.
That's a turn of events. Alright, tell me the full story from the beginning.
Take it from the beginning.
As head smelter, I test the quality of the silver that's been smelted every day. I have unrestricted access to it. One day, Buresh came to me and said he had an offer for me. He said if I accepted, he'd make me rich. He gave me his man to assist me. I'd take some of the king's silver bars and add them to Buresh's yield. The books were cooked, so no one found out anything. Everything was going well, and Buresh was happy. A few weeks later, he sent me to the mines. I was supposed to make a deal with the new foreman, Fett, and pay him off. In the end, I had to force him to cooperate, just like Buresh forced me. Oh, with threats.
Why didn't Burish take the silver himself?
Why didn't Buresh take the silver himself? Why did he need you?
The Mint Master's men watch over the transport of the king's silver. They take turns. Buresh had it all figured out.
Okay. Aren't you ashamed of stealing